So you wake up at 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. to get ready to go to campus, and you get to campus and start attending class from around 7:30 a.m. attending class after class till 4 p.m. And by the time you are drained, but you still have an assignment and a presentation that's coming up this week, and you need to study either for a quiz or for an exam. How on earth are you going to do all of this when you're already so tired? Well, in this video, I'm going to share with you how I constantly study and get my work done, even on the days when I don't feel like it and regardless of how tired I am. My name is Rato Kanumsa of All Things Academia, where we explore and explain all things in the academic world. Today's video is about one of the abilities that you need to possess as a university student for academic success, and that is to be able to study even on the days when you feel like you don't want to study. This means the ability to maintain consistency in your study patterns. There are two things that can get in the way of your consistency, and that is tiredness and laziness. Both of this has to do with low energy levels, and your energy levels are greatly impacted by either your bodily deficiency or your mindset. Yes, lovelies. If you're feeling lazy or tired, it means that there is either something of your body deficiency which is influenced by something that happened to you physically, or there is something that strained you physically, or it's all up in your mind. The tips that I'm going to give you in this video that will help you maintain your consistency in studying patterns will address both of this, which is the body deficiency and the mindset. First things first, if your tiredness and your laziness has to do with your body or your physical wellness, then you need to focus on your body, meaning you need to help your body out. So what this means is that you need to boost your body with the things that your body needs to be well and energized, so that you are able to get those energy levels at balance that are often low. This includes giving your body the right nutrition, enough liquids, and enough rest, and staying active. Let's talk about eating right for a minute. I know as a student that when you are studying, when you are reading, you crave all sorts of junk food and you want to eat ice cream, sweets, and all the likes. But you need to think about consuming the things that will actually help your body out and boost your energy level. And I know you can get used to the habit of consuming the wrong kind of things that are full of sugar and fats that can impact your energy levels negatively. If you are a student at the UKZN, then you know that there is fried chips and fat cook combo that once you eat, you immediately want to sleep. So if you are trying to be active or to stay energized, you need to consume fruits and vegetables to increase your focus and your attention and your sharpness. You need to eat food that contains omega-3, like fish. Here you need to think about drinking enough water. This is very important. Forget about your orals, forget about your sodas, just drink enough water. This will boost you mentally and physically. Most times when you think that you are tired and that you are drained, you are actually dehydrated. So if you keep yourself hydrated, then your body will respond in a positive way. Another thing that you need to consider is enough rest. I know that is ironic that we're talking about being productive and working hard, and at the same time, we're speaking about stopping and actually sleeping. But the truth is, if you are not well rested during the night, you are obviously going to be tired during the day. So if you want to be productive during the day, then it's best to get enough sleep during the night. Enough rest means sleeping 6 to 8 hours a day. Okay, I know you have a million assignments to do, so how can you sleep those much hours? Well, if you watch this video here, then you will be able to go through the material that you need to go through faster, and therefore you will have enough time to sleep and rest your body. So what are you waiting for? Go on and check out this video. You also need to think about rest as in taking breaks in between your study sessions and your classes. But what is most crucial is what do you do during those break times? To keep your body active and energized, you don't want to do anything like lazing around that will kill your productivity, but you want to take a walk or a power nap and do not do anything that will tamper with your productivity. And that includes scrolling on your phone through social media or watching a movie or a series or anything like that. Those things are considered productivity killers. I talk more about that in this video right here. So check it out to learn more about this after watching this one. Okay, so moving away from the body and to the mind. If the reason you can't do the study session that you need to do and assignment is because you are tired and it's because it's after class and you've been attending the whole day, then why wait till after class? Why don't you do this work before you go to class when you are fresh? I know what you're thinking, that, oh my goodness, now I need to wake up even more earlier than I already do. But let's face it, lovelies, you are more focused and your mind is most sharpest in the morning, right after you wake up. So the earlier you wake up to do your work, the earlier you can sleep in the evenings or do the things that you like doing, like watching TV and fooling around. And I'm not saying this because I'm a morning person. In fact, I am not a morning person. But I find that when I wake up earlier and do my work or go to campus and sit in an empty class in the mornings, I actually produce quality work than when I wait till the evening when I am tired and just throw around half-baked ideas on the paper just because I have to produce something. And of course, yes, there is the fact that some of us are not morning people and that some of us are most productive at night and so forth. All I'm saying is you need to figure out what times you are most productive and maximize on that time. So you must do the most challenging task and the things that you need to do when you are most effective. So if you are adamant that you are active or productive during the evening, then when you come back from class or from campus, just take a power nap to recharge and unwind from the day and then wake up and do your work then, because you are maximizing on the time when you are most productive. So the whole point here is that you need to work when your mind is more focused and sharp. And if you follow the first part that we have discussed about feeding your body the right nutrients and enough liquid, then you would have boosted your body to stay sharp and focused throughout the day, and you should have no problem with this. Now, as we have discussed that sometimes the idea of laziness and tiredness is actually all up in the mind, so you need to fix your mind, and this can take some time and can be very difficult. So what you can do is just trick your mind instead. So instead of sitting down for an hour and reading or writing that assignment, just tell your mind that the only thing I need to do is the bare minimum. I'm just going to sit down for 5 minutes and read a paragraph, or I'm just going to sit down to write 2 sentences. And after those 2 sentences or the 5 minutes, you're going to get up and carry on with your life and do what you want to do. This is a trick that helps your mind not to be overwhelmed by the workload that you have to do, but instead it helps it to think that you only have to do the bare minimum of that workload. So instead of doing an hour, you're just sitting to do 5 minutes. But when you actually sit down, you end up doing more because your mind is creative and not overwhelmed. This is a trick that is also used by people who have writer's block, where they just take a pen and a paper and start writing down ideas. They tell their mind, I'm going to write anything about anything or anything about a particular topic, not structured, not planned, not following a flow. And this helps them not to be boxed by whatever course material they're following. And at the end, they end up writing meaningful things because their mind is creative and free to write about anything. This is referred to as free writing, which is a writer's block antidote. The other thing that you can do in order to maintain consistency in your study sessions is to follow the Nike slogan and just do it. Yes, lovelies, this is when you sit down, whether you want to or not, and start reading. This actually builds your discipline, because discipline is basically doing what you don't want to do at the time you don't want to do it. If you look at the most disciplined people, it's not like they're doing the things that they enjoy doing or that they like doing, but they're doing the things that they do not want to do because it has to be done. And the more you exercise this kind of practice, it becomes a habit, and it's how you build discipline over time. So you come back from school and you're tired and you feel like you don't want to study, just wake up and do it. Just do it. Now, getting yourself to study even when you're tired or you don't feel like doing it is great. but not enough. What counts is how you study. After you overcame your fatigue and your laziness and got yourself to sit down and get ready to study, you need to know how to study for the best results. If you want to learn how to do this, then click on the video that is appearing on your screen right now, because that is the video that is going to show you how to study fast for top grades. So what are you waiting for? Just click on this video and I will see you there in a few seconds as I project to you love and grace in a way of 2 Corinthians 13 verse 14.